Explorers, hi, welcome or welcome back. This is the Mystic Maze. So if you're returning the channel, you already know about pick a card reading. If this is the first time following your intuition, there are 3 possibilities for you today. I've been already shuffling some cards, some oracular cards, and I will ask your intuition to pick 1 or 2. Feel free to pause the video and follow your intuition. And the question for today will regarding what makes you irreplaceable and also irresistible for people. This is for maze number 1 and for pile number 1 as well. This is for pile and maze number 2. You can see the representations. Okay, I hope you see. And this is last but not least for maze and pile number 3. We have a cat. Those are the colors for you to pick. So find your peaceful corner and connect with your intuition. So those are general readings. So you may find some messages directly to you. And if there isn't any, it's okay. Feel more connected with yourself. There are tons of other readers to see. But if you're here, hopefully you will find your message and thread in your labyrinth. So whenever you're ready, you can also pause the video, but whenever you're ready, you will click, you will find the timestamps to click in the description box. I will wait for you in your own maze. See you there. Hello, pile 1. Those are the 2 choices for you. If you pick with the postcards, it's here. And if you pick with the dice, it's in here. I hope you see in the camera. Let's start from the beginning. I will shuffle some oracle cards that I've already been shuffling actually to see if they're matching your energies, okay? And if they are, we can continue and we are on the right path. So there is a message waiting for you, okay? So let's start from the images. We do have a serpent, a snake, very carnival one. You see, it's not scary. And we do also have shoes that are drying. We do also have, I hope you see, the fertile void, inner winter, rest, patience, potency, secret beginnings. And we do also have balance, chocolate, flower. So let's start from that. So I would feel like what makes you irresistible and irreplaceable. I'm feeling like people are seeing you transforming because this card is for transformation, and the message in here is like people are perceiving you as a social animal in the very best way possible. It's like you're able to maintain your authenticity and to change your skin in many social situations, and that's what makes you so, you know, a crossover for many situations, many kinds of people. So I believe the perception for me is like you are able to speak from a child to a grown-up to an ancient person, and also in different contexts of social classes. And I'm feeling like people are seeing you as very deeply qualified to speak to everyone, to be comprehensible and also engaging. And we also are seeing that with the letters, okay, because I'm feeling like this is speaking of communication, and this sounds like the best quality that you have, and that makes you so attractive, so irreplaceable for them. I'm feeling like they're seeing you constantly changes and rebirth, because I'm feeling like with the fertile void is like secret beginnings, so potency and resting with some kind of internal energies. I'm feeling like you're renewing yourself a lot, and people are seeing, are perceiving that by your look, by the way you talk. They're seeing a sort of evolution, and that what makes you fantastically attractive for them, to them. I also picking like this is the card for changes, because those shoes are drying, but they are wet now. So it's a transformational card. And I'm feeling like what they see and perceive about you that makes you so special is how you can balance the energies your words. I'm picking like also the manner you move, the way you move. For some of you, something very specific. I'm not speaking about being classy or elegant. Yes, this could be one quality, but I'm perceiving of you, you have your own style, and the way you're balanced, the dressing, the colors, the way you speak is very interesting for people. It's like you're moving something in them, and that's what puts you under the spotlight many times in many occasions. I feel like you're a social, very social animal. If this is resonating to you, we're about to see other oracle cards. Those are two, but for the other piles, they jump out one. So meaning for me that you have a lot of qualities, maybe. We do have the giraffe, process of attunement. This is like, I cannot see properly. This is very, okay, this is balance and grace. Again, I'm feeling like you're very elegant. I will put it in here with balance, okay? And we do also have the journey. Nothing is as it seems. Being true to yourself. Very interesting card. I will keep it near the serpent. And finally, we do have foundation, homeland. Homeland. This is like a sort of map for you. Yes, I'm feeling like what makes you irresistible and irreplaceable. You have a sort of authenticity, as I told you, because you're really able to change your skin and to change. Also, I'm feeling like you're a player in the way you play with your dressing, the way you dress, the way you speak, but you are also very authentical to your true self, and nothing is as it seems. So I'm feeling like sometimes you're in disguise, and you may not seem that much clever, you know, may seem at first impression not that much able or skilled to have a lot of beautiful balance and qualities, but I feel like you're doing it to provoke people, because also the serpent and the snake is for temptations, don't you remember? And I'm feeling like sometimes you are tricky in the way you propose yourself, the way you express yourself. I'm feeling like you love to play. I'm feeling like I get this vibe, vital energies for you to change costume, you know, when you're on the scene, on the stage of life. I'm feeling like this is not for a mask. For some of you it could be, but a mask is when you are insecure. But I'm feeling like you play, you want to play, you want to be funny, you want to take fun sometimes of other people, but you're very witty, and you are really, this is maintaining balance and grace. I'm feeling like you're very graceful, and that's what gives you a super high score in everyone, you know, list, because you are at the top of it. I feel like if you're feminine or masculine with the energies, I feel like you're balancing perfectly the two of them. And the giraffe is elegant with a very long neck, and even though it's huge, okay, it's very, you know, it's very small, it's very tiny, it's very big in the bones, but very resilient, resistant, but it doesn't, you know, occupy the space in a very ungraceful manner. On the contrary, it's very controlled and very specific, the way she moves to maintain the classy style. And I'm feeling like that's what makes you so irresistible and attractive. I'm feeling like also you have a lot of foundation with the Homeland card, and I'm picking like the vibe that you are very solid personality, so people are not able to trick you very easily or just to deceive you, while on the contrary you're really able to do that. And this is really funny, and this is like the opposite. Sometimes you present yourself the opposite way you are, but not because you are untrue to yourself, but this is just to play and to, I feel like, to test some people. So I feel like you're very powerful as personality. We'll see 5 cards from the tarots to represent your personality, about what makes you irresistible and irreplaceable. We have the Fool card, the Hanged Man. This is the Hanged Man, yes. We do have the Page of Swords. Wow. We do also have the Three of Pentacles. We do also have the Ace of Pentacles. And one last card is, wow, okay. We have the Nine of Wands. And at the back of the deck, we have the Devil. We have the Devil. Okay, so I'm picking like the vibe in here. You're very seductive. The Devil could be for sure for some bad, situations and tricky situations, but I'm feeling like you're such a player. You want to play with other people, you know, prejudice on you. I'm feeling like you're very seductive, and temptation you see also in the Serpent. I'm feeling like you're very attractive. I can say hot and sexy, but I'm feeling like also sensual, because I'm feeling like you're very full of grace. No matter if you're a man, you know, or a woman, is like the energies coming to me are the two elements very perfectly combined and refined. I feel like you're sophisticated and classy, the way you express, in the way you move, the way you talk. You always appropriate and adequate to the situation. I'm feeling like you're very intuitive, because the Hanged Man is like someone who is changing the perception on things, and sometimes is like still not moving, but very classy, because it has internal energies like coming to a witty place with the Page of Swords. So I'm feeling like you're starting to refine also your communication with the letter dice, and also the representation of the page. I'm feeling like you may be new to this situation, to the new definition of yourself, but we do have the Rebirth card, remember? And also the journey, nothing is as it seems. So I'm feeling like you're being in this period more loyal to yourself, and this was make you so authentical, irreplaceable, and also attractive to people. With the Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles, I'm feeling like you're a very grounded personality. You want to collaborate. You are a person who wants to collaborate in team. And I'm picking like you can have some sort of natural leadership, but more than that, I'm feeling like you're very making a lot of proposal, you have a lot of idea, being very pragmatical and productive, and you're doing everything for the best. And also you are a hard worker, and also in career, people really see that in you, the best quality you have at work possibly. And being so collaborative and so communicative is such the icing on a cake, because you have a lot of skills and gifts in here, I see, and this is super irresistible and attractive to people. With the Nine of Wands, I feel like you bring a lot of mysteries too, because this is like being on and off, being very busy with your own life. And sometimes I feel like people are not grabbing you, okay? They try to get closer to you, but you are one of a kind. So I'm feeling like if you want, you are on, and whenever you decide that you are off, remember the Devil card as well, very attraction. And when you need to attract someone, you don't have to be too present or to show too much absence, you know. And I'm feeling like with the Balance card, you are perfectly able to manage the situation for seduction, for being seductive to people. So I'm feeling like you're very sensual, you're very classy, super elegant, super sophisticated with your accessories, also in the look, the way you dress, the way you move. And moreover, in the collaboration, you put first in a very pragmatical way for the best results for a group of people, and very also close to the point of view of the other person that is speaking to you. And this is shown with the letter, the envelope, okay? Communication, and those beautiful qualities are gifts. And this was very interesting. So if it is resonating, pile one, I think you're very, very special and very seductive as well. Some sort of temptation, and not only irreplaceable and irresistible, but people cannot really identify you, even though you are clear in the way you look and express yourself, okay? But you're constantly changing, and this is so beautiful. So I hope that something is resonating. Thank you very much for watching. This was everything for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to be more active and stay updated, there are many clicks to do and buttons, you know, to click. So there is also a bell. If you like the video, please like and share. I thank you so much, and this was everything for today. I see you the next time. Bye. Hello, dear explorer. This is the card you picked. This is not a card, but it's some sort of postcard, post-it. And this is the dice also accompany this card that I will put in the middle for your inspiration and intuition, okay? Very cloudy, very rainy. This gives me a vibe of duality, very masculine and feminine energies coming to me, but we'll see with the oracles card. And if you feel connected with those, I mean, you can continue the reading because there is a message for you. But remember, this is general, so it's really up to you to pick the things that you feel resonating. We do have a hand and a star. Very delicate. And we do also have the fountain of life, fountain of creativity. Very beautiful. Very abundant and dreamy for the moment. We do also have chance, Darwin's orchid. And we do also have whisper of Mother Earth, creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, writer, channel. Yeah, you can think about channeling in many ways. Also a channel of water, you know. Those two for the other part, okay? So let's start from the beginning. I'm feeling like if you pick this card, very connected with water. So it's rainy, it's cloudy, very connected with the emotional flow, as you can see. I hope you do. I'm feeling like you're very super emotional and super dreamy. So if you are a male, you can be very emotional. If you're a female, yeah, it's much more in our chords. But I'm feeling like it's more universal and mystical than that. So I'm feeling like perfectly balancing many colors, many, you know, nuances in life, in your path. And what makes you irresistible is the way you mixed. I feel like you are on a cloud. So you could be a dreamer, I can tell you that. And sometimes when it's cloudy, it rains. So I feel like you're very emotional. And this is like the best part of you that has two ways to show. One is feel very connected with the dreamy word. So a dreamer, you are a real dreamer. And I'm feeling like people see you on clouds. So maybe sometimes they not find you grounded very much, but dreaming away many things, many wish, many stories that you have in your mind. I'm feeling like movies that you create in your own mind. And I feel like sometimes you're able to share them or just to give them some hints. And this is what makes you so irreplaceable and attractive to people. And the other characteristic, also connecting with the dreamy word, the words of nighttime and dream on a cloud also, okay? So we're speaking about night stories and so on, around a fire maybe, like in the past times. And I'm feeling like also this is the life, this is the fountain of life and of creativity. So I'm feeling like in here we can find creativity, ideas, inspiration. You see, writer, artist. I'm feeling like you have this artistical, beautiful touch. And I will say that people perceive you and think of you as irreplaceable because you're very personalizing things. You love details. You love new views and point of view. You love to dream your stuff. You love to share your stories. And I perceive that also in the way you show and express yourself. I'm feeling like the color you use, the accessory you use are very chosen. You know, you're very picky. You love to select things, to communicate your arts and your magic touch. You know, as a creative personality, I feel like for some of you, you can be a real artist. I don't know if you're a painter, if you you make a lot of, you know, handwork in the meaning that you, for example, I'm feeling like also connected with fashion. I'm feeling like also connected with producing things, artifacts, okay? So also wood, the elaboration of wood and some kind of items that are sculpture, writing also. I'm feeling like painting as well and writing. I feel like you have, if it is a hobby, for me it's the same because it doesn't mean that it's not professional or high quality. I'm picking like you have a very personal touch. And with the chance card, I'm feeling like your chance to reach the stars, you see, is like this beautiful star that is coming. I think that this is a star to reach, I don't know, another sky, another dimension. I'm feeling like you're very dreaming, connected with the star and the moon. And this is the way you get your inspiration, I'm feeling like. So also we have Watchtower of the West, Autumn. Okay, very beautiful, very beautiful. And we do also have Calculating Karma, Breaking the Bonds. Wow, Breaking the Bonds. Very, very deep. I hope you see the cards, because this is very artistical too. I pick it for that. Very karmic, very mystical, but also artistical. So for some of you, this is the right place. I can feel it, part 2, and my dear explorer. So with the autumn vibe that we get in here, I'm feeling like you're very nurturing, and that's another thing about water. And yes, I'm feeling like hair signs and water signs. I don't know about your birth chart, but I'm picking like those two elements of creativity, of communication, and of the flow of something, and the flow of karmic event that you decide, because the fountain is half natural, for sure, as the element of water. And on the other side is getting more structured, okay, by the human touch. And I feel like that's what you do with your art. You convey things in a certain manner and you express yourself very, very beautifully. And this is so attractive to people and so irreplaceable. And let me tell you, this is interesting. You are super unique personality, characteristics, skills, and people are really able to see your touch always. It's like I'm getting the vibe for some of you, is like a signature that you have. I don't know if you have a specific accessory or just items that you wear, you know, piece of clothes, but I'm feeling like autumn makes you abundant, but is also a season where you know, the leaves are coming to the ground. So it's like cleaning the energies, what is not necessary. Yes, on the top of the tree will fertilize the ground. So I feel like you're very prolific. That's the sense for me of this Watchtower of the West. And autumn is such beautiful and has a lot of beautiful colors of red of passion, orange, that is, again, I'm feeling like free energies, yellow as well. So also we do have it in here. And with this breaking the bonds, I'm picking like for you, my dear explorer, is like your uniqueness, and the things that makes you so replaceable is the way you cross the boundaries. You are a crossover. You are a person in the middle of many words, and you defeat boundaries. And also karmic, also mystical, but I'm feeling like you are in the middle of many words and works as well. And that's what makes you unique, you know. What do people perceive about you? We have the 5 of Wands. We do also have, okay, the Fool. Very funny. We do also have, this is the Ace of Swords. Very witty as well, very intellectual, I would say. We do also have the 8 of Cups, absolutely. Let me move the cards properly. And last but not least, how do people perceive you? Why you're so irreplaceable, my dear explorer? Many cards are shown in here. I will grab them. I will take that as the back of the deck. That is the 7 of Cups. And we do have the Hierophant. So the energies that you give off to people, the vibe that makes you unique and irreplaceable is of litigation for sure. So I'm feeling like you're not an easy person. I'm feeling like if you have something to say, you can get to a discussion. You can, I'm feeling like you are standing up for your rights, and that's the way you're working out everything regarding your personality. And also I feel like regarding your work, okay? So I feel like you're very determined to see and to say the things you see and perceive, to protect yourself and to defend yourself for sure. I feel like you're very funny. With the Fool card is like giving me the vibe of very young energy of soul. So your mystic age is very of a learner, a beginner, someone who is ready to jump, you know, and also the energies of starter, to do new project, many ideas, many creative idea, and also from a very witty place. I feel like you're very intellectual and refined with the ideas that you have. And also the Ace of Swords is giving me the vibe that what makes you unique is the vibe that you have in taking decisions, because you're really able to clear the air, to clear the path, and to take decisions. I'm feeling like you're very determined to with your decisions that you are taking in life. Also with the Eight of Cups, is like you are on a cloud properly. Is like sometimes you're wandering in some kind of special places again. You remember where it's cloudy sometimes maybe, but you love to stay there because it's cups. And even though there are many, some empty, some not, some full of water, is like you are a wanderer and you love to make your trips also in your mind, but I'm feeling like in your heart, to find the fountain. Yes, to find back the fountain and to fill all the cups. And with the Hierophant, I'm getting the energies of masculine, divine masculine. So it doesn't matter if you're a male or a female. I'm feeling like a structure, tradition. You're very grounded to the things you want, even though you are like the hermit sometimes, that is able to access to different places and very darkish, doomy, to find gems and precious projects, emotions, and many things. I'm feeling like you want to share the wisdom that you find with your works, with your projects, sculpture, writings, paintings. And I feel like you want to depict them in a classical way, but very personalized on your point of view, because that's what you offer, new portals. And this is like half connected with emotions and the dream words, and also structured again like the fountain. So you're really able to get practical and physical in the 3D experience, you know. I feel like also people perceiving you have a lot of options. This is like the back of the deck. The Seven of Cups is like, you see how many choices you can have. So you have it all. So I feel like you're courted by many cups that could be people, and that's what makes you irresistible. So you will pick the things you want, but only if you do. You will start your trip and the things you want only if you want to, because the Five of Wands and the Hierophant are giving you some kind of structure where it's not very easy to come to your inner core, to touch your heart, even though you're so connected to it. It's like you have this sort of shield, and to keep the distance, to let people understand that you have your own solid structure and you know your value. This is speaking about tradition and values as well. So I'm feeling like you're not an innovator, a pioneer, but on your stuff, you bring your personal artistical touch on things based on traditional values and views. Absolutely. And this is so beautiful, attractive, and irreplaceable for sure. You're very special, my dear pile number 2. So thank you for watching. Take only the things that are resonating, and I hope you enjoy it. So if you want to exchange some energies, to give and take, you know, many actions, buttons, for example, a like, for example, a comment, or share it with the person that you may find it needs some kind of video like that. I thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. So I will give you my best blessing, and I wish you the best of luck. You're so irresistible and creative. You're one of a kind, okay? I see you very soon. Bye. Hello, beautiful explorer. This is your pile and maze. We are about to see your thread. This is the postcard you picked. Very colored, of intense color, like yellow, orange, purple, and this is fuchsia, okay? Very intense of feminine energies, but not only. And we do also have the cat on the dice, if you pick this. So let's start to see the energies with the oracle cards. So to check if there is a message regarding you, if it is resonating, as this is general. So as first card, we do have the moon with the stars. Very cosmic vibe that I pick in here of introspection. We have again some stars and the click button to make on and off the void and the cosmic energies. We do also have come to me, attracting like a rose, receive abundance desires. Very, very mystical, this card. I'm loving the rose guidance. And we do also have patient Japanese wisteria. Very beautiful. So those cards are for later on. So we'll start from the oracle cards, my dear explorer. I'm feeling like you are perceived as a kitty or as mysterious as a cat. It's like sensual in the movements, very independent, very stubborn, very messy sometimes and clumsy, but also very defined with the energies. And I'm feeling like the mystery that you have with this kind of moon. So yes, you bring a lot of fears. I'm feeling like your fears, your desires, your praise and wish, but also you evoke the things that you are bringing for yourself also in other people, that you are like a mirror for them, for wishing, for romanticism and fears. And this is very intense and beautiful, and that's what makes you unique and irresistible. And also picking the vibe that come to me is like pure seduction. So I don't know if you're a Latin lover vibe. I don't know. It doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine with the energies. I mean, if you're a male or a female, but I'm feeling like you're really able to grab the attention. I'm feeling like people are putting their eyes on you and you are under some sort of spotlight because you're really able to seduce. You are such a lover. You have a lot of qualities of abundance, of receiving, of desires. This is like prohibited desires. I'm getting the vibe. So you can be dangerous for some people, but this what makes you irresistible and irreplaceable, my dear one. And also feeling like you're very connected with nighttime because we have the moon and the stars again. And I'm feeling like this cosmic love of abundance that you bring is like dreaming away. But I feel like you're very determined and able to control and manage yourself, such as emotions. And also I'm feeling like more intellectual field with this click button, because you can switch it on and off regarding your pleasure. I feel like in here we have a lot of pleasure as well. So I feel like you must be very good looking for some of you. I feel like you're very attractive to people. So also the look, I'm not saying the look, your body has many details that people love about you. Maybe it's one, maybe are two, but I'm feeling like you have some kind of beautiful details that are connected with this mysterious moon and with the cat. I don't know if you're obsessed with the cat as much as I am. Or maybe you have a cat, but I'm getting the word like feline, like being very, I don't know if you pronounce it feline or just feline, but it's like the cat movements, I'm feeling like also with the passion card is like you are very disseminating the ground with your seeds and with your seductive tricks, I feel like some kind of trickery in here is like you are a witch, you are like a wizard of love, and I feel like you're bringing this seduction in the way people perceive you. We do also have programming your highest intentions, mourning quickly through your current situation. Wow, so you're really able to do that, to set your intentions and moving quickly. So you are one of a kind. I told you this is more related to that one. I will put it in here. As you with patience, you are like spreading your seeds of seduction. I feel like you're super hot and sexy and very gorgeous, good looking also. and you have a lot of intentions, and when you want to do that, is like when you have one, is not passing much time that when you act on a person and a situation. I feel like Latin lover, this is like very, that's what comes, so it's very specific. And yes, you see candles, this is Magik. So I'm feeling like you're very spiritual, very mystical, very mysterious. You have mysterious way, and also I'm feeling like not only the look you have, but I'm feeling like very much of your attitude, of your mental, intellectual skills and gifts are really able to attract people. It makes you so at the center of the attention. I'm feeling like you have also your love rituals. That's what makes you also abundant, and you love to attract but also to receive, so you are half a giver and half a taker. And I feel like you're perfectly balancing with this on and off button all the intentions that you have, because you know what you're doing and you know the best way to do that. And this is so beautiful. I'm feeling like I will use these tarots because it's much more match for me right now. So I want to see 5 cards that describes your personality, and the perception of other people to make you irresistible and irreplaceable. Okay. We do have the 6 of Cups. Again, you're such a lover. Another card for you, my dear explorer. Pile 3. We have the 8 of Cups. Again, similarities, you know. Oops, too many. Maybe I will grab, no, it was not that one. Sorry. They are swishing. The Emperor, okay. And Judgment. The Emperor and Judgment. And we do also have how they perceive you. Why are you so irresistible and irreplaceable? Too many. Okay, I will grab this. We have the Death card. 3 major arcana in the ending. And as the main energy, the back of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. Again, seduction. I will put it in here too. I mean, we're all wands and cups. Okay, so I'm really interested in this thread, my dear explorer, with the cat too. I'm feeling like you are super seductive. The Ace of Wands is creation, ambition, seduction. So this is very fascinating, and this is like attracting people very much. Also from a physical appearance, but also the attitude. This is fire, okay? So you could be a fire sign, or maybe have many traits in your birth chart. So if you want to let me know in the comment if it is resonating, my dear one. So I feel like also we have the 6 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. So those cups in the opening are representing some kind of charm. You are very charming, you're very attractive, you're very seducing people with, from the emotional point of view, with your abundance. This is like giving, sharing, caring, taking and giving as well. And also in a childish, flirtilicious, I mean, why didn't I use the word flirt before? Okay, so you're very flirtilicious. This is very in a mystical way, because you're not doing it just for fun. I mean, maybe sometimes, but I feel like with the intention card and with this card in the end, it's like you're doing it on purpose because you know what to do. We do also have the 8 of Cups, so another card of cups, full of cups, 8 of Cups. You're traveling and you make other people traveling in your emotional fields, and this is so beautiful and so of abundance. I'm feeling like the vibe also of romanticism. So when you hold a man, when you hold a woman and you embrace people, is like a magical moment for them. You bring magic. So I feel like you're able to create some sort of situation, and I feel like also you're very determined with this Emperor. I feel like energies of actions. This is very of determination, of making things happen. So you are one of a kind. You are a person and a personality that is not, you know, wandering around just losing time or doing messy things, you know. I'm feeling like you have a lot of leadership, a lot of personality, and you can be a male or a female, but in here I see very male energies, divine masculine energies of action, of doing, of producing, of leading, okay, the situation. I'm feeling like you are the one who seduce people, even though people are not able to understand that. Maybe they are charmed by you, the way you work out every kind of situation with fire and cups, but they are not able to say that it's you doing that, because I feel like they feel that you're not very responsible for that, and you make them feel some kind of tricked sometimes, but very stable, very marital energies as well for courting people. So I feel like very determined personality. Also with Judgment is like you are on a sort of trip of mystical awakening. This is like a rebirth. This is like ending, cleaning the energies. I feel like you're really decided and able to see what is for you and what is not. And the way you are determined on things with those major arcana are representing a strong personality driven by fire, okay, and cups as well. So full of abundance, emotional field very enlarged and very full of variety, but also a lot of decision. You're a decision maker. You reflect on the things, but when you have decided, there's nothing that can stop you. Also because with the Death card that is represented for me, also similar vibes to the Eight of Cups and the Moon, is like you're really able to see beyond something. So beyond masks and beyond the appearance of people and situation, and that's what makes you so special, so replaceable, and also so attractive to people. I can tell you that you are also good looking with the Emperor, but you also have this kind of magic touch with the candles, and in programming your highest intention is like when you want something, you have a plan and you know how to work out and complete your mission. Okay, I feel like you're one of a kind and one of a mission. Okay, one on a mission, and this is so beautiful, and you're so standing out from the crowd because you're like the Emperor. You're not a king, you are the Emperor of the situation. So very in command, very determined and decided, and very precise, like a laser in the action. So when you court someone, when someone is of your interest, you really are able to show, to court, to flirt, to plan, and with patience, by making on and off, and being as seductive as this beautiful, beautiful cat, you know. This is very beautiful and was so interesting. It was my pleasure to make this reading. If something resonated, take it. If it's not, my dear pile number 3, just leave it out and let it go, okay? So I hope you enjoyed. I wish you the very best of luck with your personality. I thank you very much for staying here, and I hope you enjoyed. If you want to make exchange and give and take energies, you know there are a lot of buttons to click and other, for example, bells to click to stay updated and in the flow, okay? So thank you again. I wish you the very best of luck. I see you very, very soon. Bye.